All right, everybody, welcome. I believe we're live and ready to go here. First batter of the game for the Plato Eagles will be Fisher Dilly, third baseman today. First one in there just outside, ball one. And somebody forgot that they had to bring their hotspot with them. That one in there, I believe that was strike one. So I'm running a little behind getting all the bells and whistles set up here. But it is the first inning here of a brand new ball game. That one will catch, nope, just outside. Did not catch the corner. So now 2-1. That one low. So 3-1 now here on Dilly, the leadoff hitter for the Plato Eagles. That one low and a leadoff walk to start the ball game here. That'll bring up Levi Cruz. So runner on first here. That one high and outside. Pick off over to first. No good. Nothing doing there. This is Chris Shreve on the mound here, who follows better call ball. That one swung on a miss on a high fastball. Chance for a back pick over at first, but he'll hold on to it for right now. So Shreve working on 1-1 count here. Fires. That one put into play over in the hole between short and third. That's a base hit for Levi Cruz, and that'll bring up Cole Chastain here. So Cruz on with a single. Moves Dilly over to second base. Cole Chastain playing first base today for the Plato Eagles. Shreve sets and fires. Here's the first pitch to Chastain. That one in there for strike one. Going to be a windy one here today a little bit, but it's a beautiful day. Nice swing and strike on the curveball there. Strike two on Chastain, the number 3 hitter here. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Chastain will go sit down. First strikeout of the day for Shreve. And the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Cutter Ellenstein here. That'll be Shreve's counterpart today. Batting lefty. Shreve checks the runners here, fires. Strike. 0-1 here. Swing and a miss on a good fastball there. Now 0-2 on Ellenstein, the number 4 hitter. With 2 runners on, it'll be Will Chapman on deck here. Here's the 0-2. That one high and out. Gets away from the catcher. Runner goes for third. Throw is offline. Runner is safe. So now runners at the corners here for the Plato Eagles. So runners on corners now for Ellenstein. Down to 2 strikes. Fake throw back to second. Gets away from Shreve at the mound. Run comes home, and it is safe. Throw down to third. And out there, but a run will score. So Dilly makes his way home, and Cruz is thrown out, going to third. So now it is 1-0 Plato here as the leadoff walk comes back to haunt Shreve. Here's 2-strike count. That one just high. That one a ball just low. That one in there for strike 3. Ellenstein will go have a seat for the second out of the inning, and that'll bring up Wilt Chapman. Third out of the inning. Sorry, I'm trying to do too many things at once here. So, 4 up, 3 down, but not before a run scores here. And we'll be right back with the bottom of the first inning. Let's go hear from our sponsors here, and we'll be back. Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods boys can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality. C&C Farm and Home is more than just a name. It's reassurance that anything you need to care for your farm or home, you can find it at C&C Farm and Home in Lebanon and Bolivar. Whether you need products for lawn and garden, electrical, hardware, or housewares, the good folks at C&C have what you need. They also carry the essentials for pets and livestock, fencing, automotive care, clothing, and even toys. Since 1970, C&C has provided quality products and service in Lebanon, Bolivar, and the surrounding areas. So stop in today and see what C&C can do for you. Since 1988, Walters Construction has proudly served the Tri-County area, building homes, businesses, and dreams. From new residential and commercial builds to remodels, garages, additions, concrete work, and more, Walters Construction does it all. Need excavation or dump truck services? They've got you covered there, too. No matter the project, trust the professionals at Walters Construction. Call today at 573-512-0206. Walters Construction, if you can dream it, All right. Leading it off here for the Iberia Rangers will be Wes Jones playing shortstop today. That one smashed right up the middle on the first pitch he saw. And a single to start it out here for the Iberia Rangers. They're going to be aggressive early, and I expect no less. And that will bring up Tucker Jones. Long look over to first. Here's the pitch. That one well outside. So Jones now up 1-0 here. That one low. Ball 2. Cutter Ellenstein on the mound for Plato. So here's the 2-0 delivery from the lefty. That one high, 3-0. So here's the 3-0 delivery. That one high again, and that's going to be a walk. So 2 batters on now for Iberia. And that'll bring up Chris Shreve trying to help himself out here. Runners on first and second. Ellenstein checks and fires. That one, a nice curveball in there for strike one on Shreve. Checking the runners again. Here's the second pitch there. That one high and in. Shreve had to jerk his head back just a little bit there. So now 1-1. Nice, another curveball in there for, I think that was a strike. Looked like one from where I'm at, but I couldn't tell what the umpire indicated there. Yeah, it is. So 1-2 now on Shreve. 2 ducks on the pond. Ellenstein fires another curveball. Shreve was waiting on it. Pops it out just past the head of the shortstop. Nobody there on third base to cover. Everybody's going to be safe. Bases loaded. So a nice little single there by Shreve moves everybody up. So you got Jones, and Shreve on here for the cleanup hitter, Gage Cochran, taking over duties behind the plate today. So bases loaded opportunity here for Cochran. Another curveball, that one in there, strike. Ellenstein having trouble locating the fastball, but not the curveball, so he's going to stick with that here for just a minute, but that may come back to haunt him. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Another curveball fouled off over toward the softball field. Strike 2 now on Cochran. So here's the 0-2. Another curveball. That one hit well out into left center. It might be caught. It is caught in left field. Throw home is not going to be in time. And Wes Jones will come around to score there. So an RBI sac fly for Cochran. And we have one out. The tie is scored. And that'll bring up Jackson Phillips here, who, if I'm not mistaken, is a freshman, for his turn. That one fouled off to the third base side here. Got our little robot camera up there doing secondary angles. Another breaking ball. This one fouled off. Now 0-2 on Phillips. Believe he's hungry for some wings here. Shreve and Jones over at first. That one, a fastball in there, swung on and missed. And Phillips will go sit down for out number 2. And here comes McComb to the plate for the Iberia Rangers. Tie ball game now. First pitch in there, curveball for a strike. This one, another curveball. That one hit in the gap between short and third. That's going to score another one. Here comes Jones. And that makes it 2-1 here in favor of the Iberia Rangers. They did not trail for long. Shreve goes to second. And McComb to first with an RBI single. 1-1 to Duncan. That one fouled off back into the fence here. That one hit well over to third. He'll step on third for the third out. But not before Iberia strikes for 2. So Duncan will ground out there. U5 unassisted, and I believe that actually counts as an out for the runner, which would be Shreve, but regardless. So Iberia leads at 2-1 heading into the top of the second inning. We'll be back here in just a minute after we hear from our sponsors.
Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great service, great people.
And a quick ground out there for Chapman. Grounded out to the pitcher for the first out there, and this will bring up Evans. Josh Evans, second baseman for the Plato Eagles today. Strike, nope, just outside. Looked like a pretty good pitch from here, but I have a strange angle, so I won't be too good at calling those from right where I'm at. That one swung on and missed. Good pop on that fastball. So now 1-1. No scoreboard here, so I'm going to have to actually pay attention. That one 1-2. Or outside for 2-1, rather. With one out here. That one, I believe, a strike. It is 2-2. That one up high to run the count full here. Payoff pitch. Hits him. Well, if you're going to put him on, make it worth it, I suppose. So Shreve with a hit batsman will send Evans over to first base here. Don't rub it, youngin'. It only makes it worse. So that will bring up Maddox Mears here. He's playing right field today for the Plato Eagles. He's got a runner on first here. Chance to tie this ball game up. Fastball up high. Playing right field. Pick off over to first, nothing doing. Shreve kicks and fires that one outside. 2-1. Two-one delivery here. That one just high. So make it 3-1 here for Mears. That one in there for a strike, so that'll run it full one more time here. Sure, you're trying to keep Evans over there at first. Not go too much off speed here. And there's a changeup just on the outside corner for strike 3. So Mears will go sit down looking. And that'll bring up Moore. Levi Moore, the left fielder today for Plato. First pitch from Shreve will catch the outside corner for a strike. Shreve doing a good job of getting ahead of batters today for the most part. He does have a leadoff walk and a hit by pitch, but otherwise it's been strikeout, strikeout, strikeout. Nice curveball there, just high. 1-1. That was very much a purpose pitch. Probably going to go back to the outside heat, and does go back to the heat, so now 1-2. Make sure to keep that hitter off balance. That one in there, strike 3 looking. And that is the third out of the inning. And the second strikeout of the inning for Shreve as we head to the bottom of the second here with Iberia leading 2-1. We'll go hear from a few more of our sponsors and we'll be back in just a minute.
Oh no, there's a huge crack in my windshield. I need it fixed fast.
Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods Boys can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality.
First pitch, curveball outside for ball 1. That one fouled off. That one fouled out of play, back behind us. For strike 2, now 1-2. That one put in play. Over to short, picked up, over to first, and out there. Chase Mears with the play to get Murray out for the first out of the inning, and that'll bring up McKeegan. That one hit well into left center by McKeegan. That'll be down for a single, and he's going to round it, but he's going to stay. And that'll bring up Wes Jones, the leadoff hitter here. I'm trying to get the other angle to work here. So McKeegan over there on first, Ellenstein. That one's a strike on Jones. Curveball hit well out into left, and it is going to be fair. Throw into third is not going to get there quite in time. So McKeegan heads around to third as Jones hits himself a double. So now runners on second and third with only one out. And we're going to have a meeting at the mound here. So while they're doing that, let's hear from one of our sponsors here for a second, and I'll try to figure this other camera out while we're at it.
Think R&R Motors is just quality used cars at fair prices? Think again. If you need tires, if you're stuck and need a tow, do you want to give your ride a shine? With a wide selection of tires, a towing and recovery service, as well as a self-serve car wash, R&R Motors has you covered. So whether you need a new ride or just want to spiff up the one that you have, go see Richard at R&R Motors, 801 East Jefferson in Richland. Your ride deserves it.
All right, this will be the other Jones here. I'm not sure why this other camera angle isn't working, but I'm working on it. That one in there. I think a strike. He doesn't move his hands a whole lot. Ellenstein gets the sign, fires. Fastball gets away from the catcher. Run's coming home. It is in time. So McKeegan scores. And that extends Iberia's lead here to 2 as they lead 3-1 the bottom of the second. So Wes Jones over to third there on the pass ball. That one in there, I believe, for a ball. That one popped up. It's going to be out of play over here by the concession stand. For a strike. And I believe the count's now 2-2, if I'm not mistaken. So Ellenstein sits. Here's the throw. Just reaches out and pokes that one. First baseman can't handle it. And Wes Jones will come home to score. So an RBI single there. Well, I'm not going to give him a single on that. That's an error. An RBI no less. He did put the ball in play. As Jones goes to first, that brings up Shreve. That one put into play over to third. A little hopper all the way over to first and in time for the out. And the throw gets away at second base. And Jones is going to come all the way around to score from first on the error. So Shreve out at first, but the run scores no less on an error. And that'll bring up Cochran here with the bases empty. That'll make it 5-1 here, Iberia, with 2 outs. First pitch from Ellenstein, curveball, slammed towards the third base line and foul. The 0-1 pitch, that one hit over to second base, picked up at second. Evans over to Chastain, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. But not before Iberia takes a 4-run lead as we head to the top of the 3rd here. So we'll be right back in just a minute. Let's go hear from a few of those sponsors.
As fall approaches, termites, spiders, and other insects will be looking for a warm, comfy place to ride out the winter. But these treacherous tenants can destroy your home. Don't let your home become a safe haven for unwelcome guests. Let A to Z evict those freeloading pests. A to Z is FHA and VA approved and serves Pulaski County and the surrounding at CNC Farm and Home in Lebanon and Bolivar. Whether you need products for lawn and garden, electrical, hardware, or housewares, the good folks at CNC have what you need. They also carry the essentials for pets and livestock, fencing, automotive care, clothing, and even toys. Since 1970, CNC has provided quality products and service in Lebanon, Bolivar, and the surrounding areas. So stop in today and see what CNC can do for you.
That'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Dilly. Swung on and missed on the first strike there. There we go. Somebody figured out how to use their stuff. All right, that one inside ball on Dilly. If you were watching earlier this whole time and you were wondering what the other camera angle is, there it is. That one curveball. That one in there for a strike. So the 0-1 delivery here on Cruz. Swung on and missed, not a high fastball. This may be his last batter. They want to save him for the later rounds, I would imagine. And that's what it looks like is going to happen here. So we're going to have a pitching change. And while we do that, let's go hear from some of our sponsors, and I'll see if I can get this other camera angle reconnected for us. We'll be right back.
Since 1988, Walters Construction has proudly served the Tri-County area, building homes, businesses, and dreams. From new residential and commercial builds to remodels, garages, additions, concrete work, and more, Walters Construction does it all. Need excavation or dump truck services? They've got you covered there, too. No matter the project, trust the professionals at Walters Construction. Call today at 573-512-0206. Walters Construction. If you can dream it, we can build it. Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods boys can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality. Think R&R Motors is just quality used cars at fair prices? Think again. If you need tires, if you're stuck and need a tow, do you want to give your ride a shine? With a wide selection of tires, a towing and recovery service, as well as a self-serve car wash, R&R Motors has you covered. So whether you need a new ride or just want to spiff up the one that you have, go see Richard at R&R Motors, 801 East Jefferson in Richland. Your ride deserves it.
Throw down the second is in time. He got him. And that is the third out.
High prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great service, great people.
Oh no, there's a huge crack in my windshield. I need it fixed fast. What am I going to do?
You're going to call Glasshopper Mobile Glass Service. With 30 years of experience, Scott and Glasshopper has your glass covered, delivering top-quality, professional, and friendly service to the surrounding area. Whether it's a chip, crack, or shattered glass, windshields, liftgate windows, or anything in between, if it's auto glass, Glasshopper will fix it fast. Call Glasshopper LLC in Richland today, 573-765-4276.
All right. I think I got it working. As you guys will notice, it's a little bit different angle than what we've got back here behind the plate. Trying to give you a good overview of the field while we're doing this. So that'll bring up Jackson Phillips here for his second at bat. Struck out in the first inning. Curveball in there inside for ball one. Elmstein gets a sign, kicks and fires. That one roped out towards left field. It might get down. Caught again by Moore. Good play. He tracked it very well. Had to backpedal just a little. And that'll bring up Braxton Duncan now with 2 outs. So now 2-0 on Braxton Duncan. Here's the 2-0. That one well high, 3-0. Here's the 3-0, that one high, and that will walk him. Murray, a freshman also, I believe. That one, a freshman also, I believe. That one swung on over to shortstop.
Builds to remodels, garages, additions, concrete work, and more, Walters Construction does it all. Need excavation or dump truck services? They've got you covered there too. No matter the project, trust the professionals at Walters Construction. Call today at 573-512-0206. Walters Construction, if you can dream it, we can build it.
Oh no, there's a huge crack in my windshield. I need it fixed fast. What am I going to do?
You're going to call Glasshopper Mobile Glass Service. With 30 years of experience, Scott and Glasshopper has your glass covered.
Well, we had the camera and then the secondary angle, and then we lost it again. I'm not sure why. I haven't moved anything. So this is McComb on the mound. Pitch that one. I believe a strike. Not sure if that was a high sign or a strike sign. It was a strike on that last one, so that makes it 3-1 here on Chastain. Trailing by 4 runs, I'm sure he would love to get on base here, and he does with a walk. So a leadoff walk for the Plato Eagles here in the top of the 4th. And that'll bring up Ellenstein. Trying to help. Over to second. Over to McComb. McComb going to make the tag. And Chastain caught it in a rundown. So that would be added there by McComb. Shreve over there playing first after he got the start here today. He is on the hook for the win, I believe. McComb in there, strike one, swinging. It's Chapman. Up for the 4th here as they lead 5-1. Let's go hear from a few more of our sponsors, and we'll be back in just a second.
Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods boys can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality. CNC Farm and Home is more than just a name. It's reassurance that anything you need to care for your farm or home, you can find it at CNC Farm and Home in Lebanon and Bolivar. Whether you need products for lawn and garden, electrical, CNC Farm.
Swung on and missed. fouled off. Might have got a piece of the catcher there. Sorry there. Had my guest host coming with me. Coming to say hi. That one, ball. I believe that runs the count here to 2-2. 2-1, rather. Thank you, Mr. Umpire. So now Ellenstein looking in for the 2-1. Here's the pitch. Curveball swung on and missed. 2-2 here for McKeegan. That one a real slow curve. He can locate that curveball. Problem is you throw it a little too much and somebody is going to tattoo it out towards the water tower. Probably not McKeegan, but you do that with Jones or Cochran. Either the Jones or Cochran, and that thing may end up just shy of the water tower. That one on the outside, swing and a miss. Strikeout swinging for McKeegan. And only the second strikeout of the game for Ellenstein. And that'll bring up Wes Jones here, the leadoff hitter. Reached his first at bat, hit a double in the second inning. Has scored both times he has been to the plate today. So we're just going to go with a single camera view for right now, so I can pay attention to what's going on here. Been trying to figure that out this entire time. Here's the pitch by Ellenstein. Jones on his horse. Throw down to second. Good pop time there by the catcher. Cruz got that thing out of there in a hurry, but it did not matter. He got too good of a jump, so stolen base there by Jones, but heck of a throw there by Cruz behind the plate. Yeah, Jones does have 3 hits today. That one out over to the shortstop and caught. So that is out number 1. Tucker Jones, not Ty Jones. I knew I was getting his name wrong. That is the first out made by a Jones today on the F6. That one in there on Shreve for a strike. Shreve has a single today and has grounded out to third. Here's the pitch by Ellenstein, curveball. One fouled away. Even the count here at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 delivery. Off speed. Just a touch high to run the count full here. It's a decent little change up there. Here's the payoff pitch to Shreve. That one swung on and missed. Shreve strikes out. And that will be out number 3. Whoops. Only had one on the board, didn't I? That's all right. I'm trying to do all this by myself. I ain't quite got an assistant to help me out yet. But we'll head to the top of the 5th here with Iberia leading 5-1 over the Eagles. And we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Think R&R Motors is just quality used cars at fair prices? Think again. If you need tires, if you're stuck and need a tow, do you want to give your ride a shine? With a wide selection of tires, a towing and recovery service, as well as a self-serve car wash, R&R Motors has you covered. So whether you need a new ride or just want to spiff up the one that you have, go see Richard at R&R Motors, 801 East Jefferson in Richland. Your ride deserves it. Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods boys can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality.
All right, that'll bring up the leadoff hitter for Plato, Fisher Dilly Dilly. It's just Dilly, but I can't stop myself from saying... Oh, no, this is Evans, excuse me. 6, 7, 8 hitters. I had that marked. I was just looking at the wrong sheet. Anyway, this is Evans here. Second baseman today for the Plato Eagles. Swing and a miss on that one. So now that is 1-2 on Evans. McComb looking to make quick work of him. That one fouled off to stay alive here. Nice breaking ball in there. Froze him for strike 3. And Evans goes down looking. So that'll be the first out of the top of the 5th here. And that'll bring up Maddox Mears. Low, I can't tell what the umpire did with his hand there. That one swung on and missed. That's strike 2, I think. It is 1-2 here on Mears. That one swung on and missed. Levi Moore getting behind in the count here. Kicks and fires that one high. He's going to swing at that one, although he didn't really want to. Those high fastballs are hard to lay off of, especially for young guys. Heck, even for old guys, works in the MLB all the time. McComb with the 0-2. That one high. He did not try at that one. 1-2. That was the same spot as the last one. So he learned his lesson. Now let's see if they stick with the stinky cheese or if they come back with that breaking ball. They'll stick with the cheese down low. Make it 2-2 here. I'd say here comes the breaking ball. Nope. High and out on the fastball. It's now full count. Let's see what they go with. Payoff pitch here for McComb. Fastball right down central, and he never even flinched at it. Sitting down looking is Moore. And that'll end the 5th inning here. So we head to the top of the 5th, rather. As we head to the bottom of the 5th, Iberia still leads 5-1. We'll be back shortly.
Since 1988, Walters Construction has proudly served the Tri-County area, building homes, businesses, and dreams. From new residential and commercial builds to remodels, garages, additions, concrete work, and more, Walters Construction does it all. Need excavation or dump truck services? They've got you covered there, too. No matter the project, trust the professionals at Walters Construction. Call today at 573-512-0206. Walters Construction. If you can dream it, we can build it. Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great service, great people.
First pitch, roped out into left. That thing may be out of here. It's at least back to the fence. It'll bounce off the fence. And rolling into second with a double is Gage Cochran. That thing was about 2.5 feet from being over the left field fence there. Excellent piece of hitting by Cochran. We're going to have a pinch runner there as Cochran is the backstop for the Iberia Rangers, so he'll get a little bit of a break from having to run after he did his part hitting the double. First pitch by Chastain, that one going to be just inside on Phillips. Phillips looking to get on base for the first time today. There's the pitch by Chastain. Runner goes. Ball's in play over to Phillips. First baseman can't handle it. Phillips will run it out. So he reached on an error. And the pinch runner moved over there to third. And I'm trying to figure out who the pinch runner is, but I can't see the back of him to tell you. And this will bring up McComb, sorry. He had a single in the first, flew out to left in the third. And Steelan over there. That's Lane McKeegan. I think he's in as a pinch runner for... Or Phillips, rather. Sorry. Phillips in. I've got too many things going on at once here. Trying to figure everything out as I go. So Phillips will steal second there. Curveball in there to McComb. That one in there for a strike. Hey, they got the scoreboard on up there. That one smashed out into right center. That's going to get down. That's at least a double for McComb as he's going to drive in 2 runs. So it scores Phillips and that was Knox Booster running in place of Cochran, but it scores 2, so 2 RBI double there for McComb, and he's going to have a pinch runner. That'll be Carter Wilson coming in to pinch run for McComb, as he has a 2 RBI double here with no outs. First pitch, that one out into left, just foul from Duncan. So that'll be a strike there. A long strike, but a strike no less. They'll get it thrown back in. Pick off over to second. Back to second is Wilson. Fouled off into the net back here. It looks to me like we may have a pinch hitter here. Or I've got somebody's number wrote down wrong. Nope, it's Murray. Just can't read my own handwriting. As Duncan strikes out. So that's the first out of the inning here. Oops, sorry about that. Runner on second. They're still playing with him. That one roped out into left center. This one was going to get down. And that's going to be an RBI single. I don't know. Play at the plate's going to be pretty close. They got him. No RBI. But Murray will end up on second. He's got a single there. And Wilson hesitated just long enough to make that a play. And it's now 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Nice throw from center out there to save a run by Will Chapman. I didn't think he was going to get here in time. Chapman's got a stronger arm than I gave him credit for, but I haven't seen him throw recently. So note to self, Will Chapman has a gun out there in center. So with 2 outs, that'll bring up McKeegan. McKeegan has a single in the second, struck out in his last at bat in the 4th. Is looking to move the runner over to third at least, if not score him. That one swung on. That one's going to count as a strike. Now it's 1-1 here on McKeegan. Curveball by Ellenstein. That one smacked foul over to the third base side. Fielded there by Coach Vinson. He still got it, folks. Still got it. 2A Coach of the Year 2 years ago, Tim Vinson. 28-0 state championship for that Rangers squad. Ellenstein with the curveball. That one hit weakly off the end of the bat. Caught by McKeegan. And the shortstop tagged the runner even though he didn't have to. So L6 there will be the 3rd out of the inning and will take us to the top of the 6th here. And since I know now there is a time limit on these games, I'm not sure how much time we have left because I did not record the start time because I was busy playing with my toys over here. But shouldn't be too much longer. So let's go hear from our sponsors, and we'll be back here in just a minute.
Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods boys can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality. CNC Farm and Home is more than just a name. It's reassurance that anything you need to care for your farm or home, you can find it at CNC Farm and Home in Lebanon and Bolivar. Whether you need products for lawn and garden, electrical, hardware, or housewares, the good folks at CNC have what you need. They also carry the essentials for pets and livestock, fencing, automotive care, clothing, and even toys. Since 1970, CNC has provided quality products and service in Lebanon, Bolivar, and the surrounding areas. So stop in today and see what CNC can do for you.
Lead it off here in the top of the sixth will be Chase Mears, number 9 hitter, playing shortstop today. Squares around a bunt, but he really didn't have any intention there. And the first pitch is a ball high. Squares around a bunt again. That one going to go outside. Just trying to play with McComb here. Doing a pretty good job of it, if I might add. That one in there, swung on and missed. 2-1 now. That one's going to be low, 3-1. And Mears will take a walk. So he's waiting patiently to see if he can get on base or if he's going to have to put one in play here. Forcing McComb to throw one right down the pipe, essentially. Squares around. That one's going to go low, too. So worked as intended. Making McComb throw accurate pitches, and that did not go in McComb's favor. So that'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Fisher Dilly Dilly. If I was his teammate, I would yell Dilly Dilly pretty much every time he did anything. So runner on first here for Dilly. Trailing by 6. They need to get some runs this inning if they're going to be competitive. That one high, got away from the catcher back there. Ball 1. Mears getting a little bit of a lead over there at first. Here's a pickoff. He's safe. Ball was a little low there. One-0 pitch. That one high and in. Dilly had to bail out of that one. McComb looks in. That one inside. I think that one was a strike, though. So here's the 2-1. That one swung on and missed. 2-2. Here's the 2-2 by McComb. Swung on and missed. High fastball got him for the first out of the inning here. That'll bring up Cruz, the catcher, for the Eagles. That one, inside fastball swung on up the line. It's a swing and bunt, essentially. Flipped over to first for the out. And Mears will advance to second there on the fielder's choice. So 2 outs now. The runner on second for Chastain. He struck out and walked and was caught stealing back in the 4th inning. That one in there on the corner for strike 1. McComb fires. That one breaking ball swung on, strike 2. So 0-2 here with a runner on second. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner take off here. That one put into play up the middle. It will get through for a hit. Good effort over there at short by Wes Jones, but he could not get to it in time as it will go out into center. So a 2-out single for Chastain will bring up Ellenstein. And that may be the last batter for McComb. And it is. And it looks like is that Braxton Duncan, I believe. Going to come in and finish it off. It is. So Duncan is going to warm up, and we'll be right back here in just a minute.
CNC Farm and Home is more than just a name. It's reassurance that anything you need to care for your farm or home, you can find it at CNC Farm and Home in Lebanon and Bolivar. Whether you need products for lawn and garden, electrical, hardware, or housewares, the good folks at CNC have what you need. They also carry the essentials for pets and livestock, fencing, automotive care, clothing, and even toys. Since 1970, CNC has provided quality products and service in Lebanon, Bolivar, and the surrounding areas. So stop in today and see what CNC can do for you. Since 1988, Walters Construction has proudly served the Tri-County area, building homes, businesses, and dreams. From new residential and commercial builds to remodels, garages, additions, concrete work, and more, Walters Construction does it all. Need excavation or dump truck services? They've got you covered there, too. No matter the project, trust the professionals at Walters Construction. Call today at 573-512-0206. Walters Construction. If you can dream it, we can build it.
So here comes Ellenstein. 2 strikeouts on the day. Got a runner on first and third. Mears over there on third. Chastain on first. Trying to make up some runs here, trailing by 6 with 2 outs. Duncan kicks and fires. Runner goes to second. Fake the throw. Try to get the runner over at third. And he's going to be safe. So Chastain credit stolen base to him. It's now 1-0 count on Ellenstein here with 2 runners in scoring position. So a ball in play scores 1. An extra base hit scores both. That one in there at the letters for a strike. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery by Duncan. That one just high. I think that was a breaking ball. Looked like the spin of 1 anyway. Here's the 2-1. That one fastball high. Runs it to 3-1. Three-one delivery. That one popped up out of play and nearly hits a Stoutland Tiger in the process. So staying alive there and running the count full with that foul ball. Ellenstein just doing his best to keep this inning going for his side. Payoff pitch is high, and Ellenstein will walk. And that'll bring up Chapman, the center fielder, with the gun. He's a little filler, so I'm surprised he actually threw the ball that hard. He's got a ground out and a strikeout today. That one in there for strike one. Right at the letters. Bases loaded here for the Eagles, threatening to make a comeback. Duncan throws that one right down central. Chapman can't time it, so now it's 0-2. And Duncan 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. There's a force at any base, so a ground ball here is what Duncan's looking for if he can't get the strikeout. But he does. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that sends us to the top of the 7th. With the bottom of the 6th, excuse me, with Iberia leading 7-1 here. We'll be back in just a few.
Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great service, great people. Think R&R Motors is just quality used cars at fair prices? Think again. If you need tires, if you're stuck and need a tow, do you want to give your ride a shine? With a wide selection of tires, a towing and recovery service, as well as a self-serve car wash, R&R Motors has you covered. So whether you need a new ride or just want to spiff up the one that you have, go see Richard at R&R Motors, 801 East Jefferson in Richland. Your ride deserves it.
All right, here we are, bottom of the 6th inning. Top of the order coming up. Wes Jones, Tucker Jones, Chris Shreve. And that curveball hit hard over to shortstop. Took a short hop on the shortstop, and that will be a leadoff single for the 6th inning. And Wes Jones now with 3 hits today. That's probably why he is the leadoff batter. Just a guess. That one swung on mightily by Tucker Jones. Missed, and the throw down the second is not in time, so another stolen base there for Wes Jones. And the count's now 0-1 on Tucker. Curveball just low. Good placement. That one just outside. Trying to keep that ball out of Tucker Jones' wheelhouse there. him being a lefty and all. That one, curveball, swung on a miss. Got him to chase that one, so now it's 2-2 on Tucker Jones. West sitting over there on second, just faunting at the bit to take third. That curveball is going to hit the dirt. Jones is off on his horse, and he'll be at third safely. So he'll advance to third on the pass ball. That'll run it to full here on Tucker. There's the payoff pitch. That one fouled off. He saw it was another curveball, and he was trying to plant it over the right field fence. Just got a little bit ahead of it. If he'd have timed that right, that might have been right over the Bulldogs sign over there in right center. So another payoff pitch here for Ellenstein. That one fouled up into the fence here. Little lefty-on-lefty violence here, as Jones is trying to put that ball in another area code. So here's the payoff pitch for a third time. Just low, and Jones will walk. Ellenstein loses that particular battle, and I believe that's going to be, I don't know how many pitches he's up to, but it's got to be getting up there. So this may be the last batter we see for Ellenstein. 86 pitches, so he ain't too far off. He's got one or two batters left. Runners off from first. Jones will take second on defensive indifference, but it's credited as a stolen base, no less. So now runners on second and third here for Chris Shreve, who started the ball game. Had a single in the first, grounded out in the second, and struck out in the fourth. And I believe that was a ball, so I think it's 2-0 here. Another curveball well outside. It's 1-2, my mistake. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one well high, now 2-2 on Shreve. That one gets away from the pitcher. Ellenstein hustling to get it. Nobody moves. So 2-2 count here on Chris Shreve. Curveball fouled away, keeping that bat alive here. So Ellenstein looks in for the 2-2. And fires. That curveball poked over towards short, picked up by the shortstop, but not in time to make the throw over to first. Good play, but I'm going to credit that a base hit for sure. So Shreve with an RBI single will bring Wes Jones home. Send Tucker Jones over to third. Tucker Jones has now crossed the plate for the third time today. Make it 8-1 here. With runners on the corners for Cochran. He had a double in his last at bat and later scored. Shreve over to second with no throw. And this is where Coach Vincent's teams really excel, is getting runners in scoring position and then taking advantage of it when the other team makes a mistake. That one low for a ball. Now 1-1, or I believe 2-0 on Cochran here. That one high, 3-0. Pitch well outside, and Cochran will walk, and I believe that'll be the last batter for Ellenstein. That was 96 pitches there. So we're going to have a pitching change. It looks to me like Chastain might be coming in to finish things out. Nope, they're going to bring somebody in from the dugout over there. See who that is. So Dylan Cyrek going to come in. Looks like he's going to go to right field, which means that this will be Maddox Mears on the mound, I believe. So good effort today by Ellenstein. See who's going to be on the mound, what kind of changes they're making here. But we'll be back after this and after the pitching change.
Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods boys can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality. Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great service, great people. CNC Farm and Home is more than just a name. It's reassurance that anything you need to care for your farm or home, you can find it at CNC Farm and Home in Lebanon and Bolivar. Whether you need products for lawn and garden, electrical, hardware, or housewares, the good folks at CNC have what you need. They also carry the essentials for pets and livestock, fencing, automotive care, clothing, and even toys. Since 1970, CNC has provided quality products and service in Lebanon, Bolivar, and the surrounding areas. So stop in today and see what CNC can do for you.
All right, Jackson Phillips up now. Finally got on base in the last inning. Bases loaded opportunity for him here, and it is Maddox Mears on the mound for the Plato Eagles. That one fouled off. Somebody's going to catch that to the head if they ain't careful. Moved just enough. So it's now 1-1 here on Jackson Phillips. That one fouled off into the fence. Now 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. That one well high, 2-2. That one outside to run the count full here. And Mears is in danger of walking in a run. Full count delivery by Mears. That one hit well out into left center. It might be caught. It is. Runner tagging from third. Will score. And runners threatening to advance on the throw home. So Tucker Jones will come home to score. Make it 9-1 here in the bottom of the sixth. Iberia pretty well has this one in hand unless everything goes way, way wrong in the next inning. So Shreve will stay at second. Cochran stays at first, or rather the runner in for Cochran. And that'll bring up McComb here. That one skips away. They will both advance. And the runners advance on the pass ball that got well away from the catcher back there, Cruz. He had no idea where it was at. So those two runners advance on the pass ball. So now it's runners on second and third here with one out. Or two outs, rather. I got my book right. It's trying to keep up with this thing that's difficult. That one swung on and missed. McComb trying to put that one in a different county. So I believe it's now 1-2, or 2-2 rather. That one high. No, it is 2-2. I was right, 1-2. Can't believe I doubted myself. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 gets away from him. They'll tag him for the out. And that will end the inning. Should end the inning. Oh, no, I was looking at the last inning. See? So that is now 2 outs. My apologies. That one low gets away from the catcher a little bit, but not too far. Braxton Duncan with 2 men on, opportunity to get some ribbies here. He grounded out into a fielder's choice in the first, walked and caught stealing in the second in a pickle, and then struck out in the fifth. That one outside, 2-0 now on Duncan. Here's the 2-0 delivery by Mears. That one poked out into right center. That'll score 1, maybe 2. So Shreve comes around to score. And they will hold Cochran, or the runner in place of Cochran, at third. And now Iberia leads by 9. So Duncan with an RBI single here will bring up Murray. No, not Murray. This one is number 20. Bodie Bird playing second base today. This will be his first at bat. Runner goes. No throw. So Duncan stolen base. Well, defensive indifference. But results the same. He is on second. So this is Bodie Bird hitting in his own spot now. Swung on and missed there. Strike 2. Here's the 0-2 delivery. swung on and missed. Strike 3. And that will end the bottom of the 6th here. We head to the top of the 7th with Iberia leading by 9, has this game well in hand. As we head to the top of the 7th, Plato's got some hitting to do, or this ball game will be over. We'll be right back. Make sure you guys are staying tuned and keep an eye on the page, by the way. We have another game after this. It'll be Crocker versus Stoutland. This stream will end, but we'll be back very shortly, so keep an eye on the Better Call Ball page, or just hang out around the Better Call Mo Ball YouTube page. And if you guys haven't subscribed to those pages, go ahead and do that in between games while you've got a few minutes. In the meantime, let's go hear from another one of our sponsors.
As fall approaches, termites, spiders, and other insects will be looking for a warm, comfy place to ride out the winter. But these treacherous tenants can destroy your home. Don't let your home become a safe haven for unwelcome guests. Let A to Z evict those freeloading pests. A to Z is FHA and VA approved and serves Pulaski County and the surrounding Ozarks. They offer termite inspections and identify issues that could cost you thousands. A to Z will annihilate those ants, finish off those fleas, and terminate those termites. Eradicating those pests and eliminating your stress is what A to Z does best, so call today. Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods boys can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality.
This should be the 6, 7, 8 hitters, if I am not mistaken here. So this should be Evans. First pitch to him is high. It is Evans. He was hit by a pitch in the second and struck out looking in the 5th. Still Duncan on the mound here. That one high. I believe it's 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1 delivery. That one high. Nope, it was 3-0. That was my mistake. So we lead off walk here for Evans. And that'll bring up Maddox Mears. Wonder if his buddies call him Mears Cat. There's 2 Mears. Call one Maddox and the other one Timon. Pick off over to first. Nothing doing there. Trying to keep Evans at first base. That one right down the pipe for the first strike on Mears. Checks the runner at first, delivers that one high, pick off over to first. No good. So now 1-1 here on Maddox. That one's going to grab the outside corner for a strike. Good placement. Now 1-2 for Duncan. Checks and fires that one high. That'll run the count here to 2-2. There's the 2-2. That one swung on and missed mightily, as Mears will go sit down for the first out in the top of the 7th. And that'll bring up Moore, Levi Moore. Has 2 strikeouts on the day. both looking. Here's the first pitch to him. That one high. Ball one. That one fouled away. Strike one. That one swung on a miss. Good fastball there. And Moore is now down 1-2. With Evans sitting over on first and one out. And got him. Strike three. And now it's 2 outs. And that'll bring up Chase Mears. First pitch into the lefty Mears is a strike. He has a strikeout, and he reached on a walk in the 7th. Stranded at third base. That one a nice fastball just outside, 1-1. Duncan 1 out away from ending this ball game. That one swung on and missed. Strike 2. And Chase Mears and the Eagles are down to their last strike here with 2 outs. Duncan fires a fastball in there and says, "Get it if you can," and he cannot. Strike 3, and that'll be the ball game here as Iberia wins it 10-1. We're going to hear from our sponsors, and then we're going to end this stream. We'll be back for the next ball game here in just a bit. So be sure to hang around, stay tuned, whatever you want to do, and we'll be back in just a little bit.
Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods boys can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality.
There's a huge crack in my windshield. I need it fixed fast. What am I going to do?
You're going to call Glasshopper Mobile Glass Service. With 30 years of experience, Scott and Glasshopper has your glass covered, delivering top-quality, professional, and friendly service to the surrounding area. Whether it's a chip, crack, or shattered glass, windshields, liftgate windows, or anything in between, if it's auto glass, Glasshopper will fix it fast. Call Glasshopper LLC in Richland today, 573-765-4276.
All right. Iberia wins this one 10-1 to move on and advance. Both things, really. But they will play again, I believe, on Wednesday. And we have another game coming up. It'll be Crocker versus Stoutland right after this. We're going to go ahead and end this stream so I can start setting up the other one, and we'll be back here in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning in, as always. We'll see you on the next one.